Hello. In Tai Chi, you may have seen when they talk about Qigong breathing. And so we're going to do Qigong breathing stationary. Everybody can do it, and we do it in sitting in straight. So you want a straight chair. You don't want to be sitting on the couch or a lounge chair and like that. You want something that's got preferably a straight back to it. Okay, so because you want to be up. Okay, and you want your feet on the ground. You want your heels and everything on the ground. All right. Okay. Plant it on the ground. Okay, and then hold your hands. Like you're holding, I don't know, maybe a softball or something like that. So you want your shoulders relaxed, okay? And so when you Qigong breathing, as you inhale, pull your hands out, and you go out to your shoulder joints. Okay, so inhale through the nose. When you get there, exhale through the nose and come to the width of your head, okay, or the back of the softball. And inhale. And exhale to the width of your head, okay. Want your shoulders relaxed. So you're not just the arms moving. You want the shoulders to move, so it's like a bellows. So you want to make sure your shoulders move out, and then exhale. Okay. Okay. So you remember when in school and they talked about the magnets, and you may have even gotten some magnets and talking about opposites attract, and that kind of, you would take magnets, and if it was the same charge, you'd feel that resistance, and then you turn them around and you'd see how close you get them before they go together and stuff. So that feeling, that draw and that push and resistance, okay, that's kind of like what you're a feeling of Qi, okay? And so this is a way, we wanted to put this on film because it really helps strengthen the lungs, okay? And everybody can do it, and it's Qigong breathing, okay? And it's spelled Qigong, all right? And English spelling would be Chigong. So you may see it, Qigong, okay? But it's breathing, mindful breathing, okay? Mindful, okay? So we're going to play a breath study. Some of you are familiar with it. It's called Small Sky, and it's by Pat Clements, okay, and Serenity Music. So it's a breath CD, Small Sky breath CD. You can pull it up, and and if you want to get it. So it's one of the breath CDs that I found it was pretty beneficial, because it's, you just do it with the gong. All you're doing is listening to the music and the gong, and after a while you may lose the gong, but it's the rhythm, okay? And you just get in there on your breathing, and it's approximately, between the gong, it's approximately maybe 7 seconds in that, in there. But I like it because I don't have to talk, and there's nobody talking. All I'm doing is just me, my breathing, really focusing on just my breathing, inhale and exhale, and just letting the gong, the gong tells me when to inhale or exhale, when to go in or out. And I like it real well, because that way you can relax and you won't be thinking in this whole thing. You don't even be thinking, just empty the mind. And so we're going to do this, and the gong for, approximately, I don't know, maybe it may be around 10 minutes or something like that. But feel free to do it longer if you want. And if you like the CD, you can get it. It's called Small Sky, and our artist is Pat Clements, and she lives in Canada. And it's Serenity Music, and I believe her husband teaches Tai Chi also, and so anyways, this is a breath CD. So I found it very good for Qigong breathing. So that's what we're going to do. And so I'm going to play it. So you want to be relaxed, okay? Feet on the floor. You know, you don't want to be slumping around like that. Ain't going to work. You're going to have to be back is straight here. Shoulders are relaxed, okay? Just relax. And your hands, not like this, but, just kind of like cup them, and just kind of imagine the chi coming out through here, and opening and expanding. Or just think about those magnets, you know what I mean? And some of you, through past classes and when we did it, and some people said, I could feel something here, and something, yeah, it's the energy. We do have energy, so let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to turn it on, hopefully. Okay, so when you hear the gong, you start here, and when you hear the gong, inhale and go out to about here to your shoulders, right here, and then exhale. And don't worry about how close or how far out. Okay, all right. So here, and so when the gong, when this gong starts, you open, inhale, then the gong does again, and then you close. Okay. All right. Okay. So, well, the music cut off there. So if you don't have, the music, you can have a clock with a second hand, okay? And this particular was like approximately 7 seconds between the inhale and the exhale. And like I said, I've taught, and some of that feedback, and some students said, I have trouble breathing that long in the beginning. And because, they're breathing their shoes and it's something new and it is difficult. So you don't have to start right up and try to do 7 seconds. What you can do is start out with something that you comfortably can do. So you could be, like in front of the second hand of the clock, and you inhale, and it goes to maybe 3-4 seconds. Then you can just, or better, easier, let's say go with 5 seconds, that would be good. So as you watch that second hand, so you inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then exhale. So you can start with, build up to 5 seconds. So you don't even really need the music. It just helps. It's nice. It's nice. So you can sit in front of a clock with a second hand, and then start building up to it. Eventually, you go to, comfortably 7 seconds, and your body will eventually just, and then you'll find out, well, heck, I think I'll just go to 10 seconds, and you just keep building. And one of my teachers, he was going like 17 seconds in between breathing, and that's a lot. But you build up to it. That's what you do in there. So again, that's mindful exercise for the lungs. Mindful. You're not breathing in and out through the mouth. You're in and out through the nose. We get more oxygen that way, in more direction. But in our logic, we think, well, our mouth is bigger, and it's bigger cavity, so we're going to get more air that way. This is you're going to get more of a direct line. That's the way we're built. Plus, the filter. It's nice to have the filter system, in the nose and so forth on that. And actually, as we're wearing masks and stuff, what I'm seeing, people, that's why it's so difficult, because we're not used to breathing in and out through the nose, breathing as infants. So actually wearing a mask is actually kind of forcing us to breathe more through the nose as opposed to the mouth. When we do the mouth, the mask goes in, so forth. So it's a good thing, and because what's that do? It helps strengthen the lungs, and again, I know I repeat myself, but we know that is the organ that this particular virus attacks, and then it complicates other things in there, and we as humans need to breathe in that. So that's a very easy way. Everybody can do it. Again, get that in your routine. You'll notice it will. And what I found in Qigong breathing more there is that I automatically, I became more, I just found myself, oh my gosh, I'm breathing that way. My singing was louder now. I played music and so forth. And I noticed all of a sudden, boom, my voice was stronger, and I wonder why all of a sudden. Well, duh, it's your Qigong breathing. So any of you, and the inquirer, or anyone who sings understands that, and so this is going to help you in that. You'll take more in oxygen. Unfortunately, you become even more sensitive to aromas, if and some are not, and I'm really, you start to really smell the fumes and things like that, but better, there's a lot of that, and you'll just be more sensitive to that, but also you'll smell more aroma of flowers and things like that, or heaven forbid, somebody has a strong perfume, you'll notice that boy, the intake is open. Just like your car, if the air cleaner is clogged, and it's not able to breathe, it's going to affect the performance on there. So it's the same way, okay? So, so you can use a second hand on a clock and build up to it. Start with 5 seconds. And don't be discouraged on there, especially if some of you have breathing issues. But it's a wonderful exercise, very simple, and it'll eventually help those lungs in the whole bit. And so we wanted to get this on there with the Qigong because a lot of people who, when it comes to the center and so forth, we would do some of this Qigong, and we do it for about maybe, I don't know, maybe between 8 and 10 minutes or something like that, So, if you want to do it longer, that's fine, but it's a good thing you're sitting down, because of the, when you do that, that breathing and so forth, you're going to start to feel better, and start taking that in. So it's a wonderful exercise, very, very old exercise. It's mindful, though. I can't stress that enough. It's a mindful exercise. It's not just, it's mindful, slow, deliberate. The mind, you're focusing, listening to your breathing, and mindful of what's going on here. Am I inhale, exhale through them? And when you do that, it's something different than just regular breathing. So, when you go to the doctor, when they say, okay, take a deep breath, and he always has to say, okay, again. He's waiting for you to do that deep breath. And so now when I do that, the doctor, he knows, he gets it the first time when he wants to hear that deep breathing in there. So, so it doesn't take long to get your body to breathe as we did as infants, and you're better for it and all. And so just kind of try to get that in your routine. You do nothing else, that's Qigong breathing. And so remember now, don't be slouching around like that. And also I found that you want your head to be kind of level. You don't want to, you may find your head going down like that because you're getting so relaxed. That may not, when you start to do that, then you're starting to interfere with the, flow. You're going to crimp there. So you might want to keep your head level, okay? Shoulders, and just shoulders. And you don't want to just the arms. That's not doing it. Now, see the difference? Shoulders are moving it. That's not doing anything. It's there. Shoulders. So it's like a bellows effect. Okay. So many have experienced when you do Tai Chi, all of a sudden, when you after a while, as it keeps flowing, the Chi flows, then you start to get a little tingling on the hands, and it kind of alarms some people. They thought, oh my gosh, I'm having a heart attack. So I'm going to give you just a quick way to kind of feel what the Qi feels like coming through the hands. Okay, so what I want you to do, clap your hands 3 times. Okay, and rub your hands. Okay, and clap your hands again. Rub your hands. Okay, there. Now, you should feel that tingly in there. Okay, that's what you'll feel, and that's kind of the feeling, close to feeling to Qi. That's what the Qi feels, that tingling in there. So when you do Tai Chi, as you're doing the movements and so forth, many of even students and all that have said they start to feel that tingling. But you gotta get this in your routine. You can't just get there. It's not a quick fix. This is not a pill. It's an exercise. And so just keep that in mind. Qi is electromagnetic energy, and Qi doesn't cure anything. Tai Chi doesn't cure anything, but it's always healing. That's something you want to, and we want to have as much healing as possible. why not? And there's no side effects other than a healthier body. The only thing is healthy overall mind, body, spirit. That's your side effects. You just get all cheated up and happy. Let's see, I think the Chinese call it kai si. It's a happy heart, and you have this, I don't know, but it just feels good. And a lot of people that don't say, I don't know what I'm doing, but I just know I feel good after doing it. And that's what our hope for you is to be doing that at home. Don't wait till you can come to the center or anything like that. And as you can see, it's not that difficult to do and some of those things. Now, some of the movements, but you want something to be exciting or challenging. We'll get bored, right? If it was easy. So, but the most important thing in Tai Chi is breathing. And I remember my teacher, the first study, he says, well, we'll just learn the moves right now, but the breathing, that's the most difficult. And I didn't understand that until years later, understand that. And so we're emphasizing a lot more on breathing during the movements. Before you would just learn the movements and so forth like that. So don't worry about it. It'll eventually come together and all that as you're doing the movements. And I'm even going to think about breathing. I just want to get the movements. Yeah, just it's a journey, and you're climbing the mountain and to better your health. I know it's been very good, and for me and many others, and so I know it got my attention when the virus says, okay, what organs is attack and things like that, and it's so you just want to fighting chance, and so better than doing nothing. It's better if just doing nothing. And that's not good for your mental, too, your spirit and so forth. So Tai Chi helps in that. You'll notice, too, you'll start smelling more fragrances and stuff. You'll be aware of nature. It makes you aware, see beautiful, it makes your awareness. It just happens. You just become really connected. Because what are you doing? You're connecting with the energy of the earth and make it all together. And all that too, and it's all scientific. It is, electromagnetic energy, and you talk about lightning and that kind of stuff, and positive, negative ions, and so forth. And we are a connection of the sky and the earth and so forth. So why not? It's there. The energy's there. Why not help pull it through the body? It's mindful exercise. It's not just there. It's to get the flow of your fluids and let that come through, okay, and all that. So I think that's on there. Hopefully you'll put something, this in there, and put some movements in, and there's some movements you'll love, and others you get frustrated, but they're all good. Stay within I can't stress that enough. Stay within your comfort zone. Don't try to. Make sure you do step by step, and get the warm-up exercises first. And if you're okay on that, that's fine. Get that going. That's just as good as the form itself. And then slowly build yourself up. And but Qigong breathing, you can do that right now. I mean, it doesn't matter in the beginning or whatever. This can't stress that enough. It will because it's specifically for the lungs and the breathing, okay? That's what it's for, specifically for that. That's why we decided to put this on and all that too. So if you like the CD, it's called Small Sky. I know a lot of you keep forgetting, what is that? So Small Sky, Pat Clements, and I believe it's Serenity Music and all that, but if you pull it up and all that, and you can get it anywhere, and you have to order it, of course, but it works. It calmed my animals, the cats and the dogs, and I would play it all day and come home after work, and they were just all stretched out and all that. So I said, this is good stuff, so let's put this in, and because it's a frequency and it's very healing, and many people have commented about it. So I can't stress it enough. Okay, so pleasant journey, and hopefully there will come a time when you can come to the center safely and do, you know, in person Tai Chi. But in the meantime, what do? Well, do it at home, tune in here, and continue to do that. And we'd love to see you when this opens up. We don't know, but at least do something. You know, at least let's because I'm at home too, so you know what I mean. And learn to, it's an adjustment, and you know, it helps calm down when there's fear, you know, and there's a lot of unknown stuff. Breathe. Breathe in. It's not denying it, but it's just not get caught up in the, what I'm going to do, you know, you find your blood pressure going up and things like that. Well, do Tai Chi. Do Tai Chi and not try, and be in the moment. I know that's a teaching. Be in the moment, and just remember, we're all the world, you know, we're all in it. We're all on the same boat, you know, and and there's someone just having more stress than you. So just keep that in mind. So take care of yourself and breathe, and be in the moment, and let the Tai Chi, let the Chi help you, assist you in remaining calm. Let it become part of you, but you gotta do it. You can't just do it once a week. You got to get it in your routine, and if you can do it for like 3 to 6 months, it'll become more and more until you become, Tai Chi can be addictive, so that's a warning. But if you're going to be addicted to something, it might as well be something that's positive and all that. But you want that. You want this, of all things, this is one you want to be addicted to. You want to, and people that do stay with it and do in Tai Chi, the body starts to say, hey, let's do this, you know, and it becomes a routine. All right, so be safe, and we'll hope to see you at the center someday. But in the meantime, we're together here. So thanks to technology. So be safe.